Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne. All right, y'all. We are live. We're just going to be doing some reaction videos. We got Cuzzo in the building. What's happening? Yeah, we just going to be reacting to videos and just looking at the modern situation of dating and how it's evolving. I think we both can give a unique insight on that. So let's get right into it. We're going to be reacting to a balloon pop video that has recently been making its rounds on the internet. You got a lot of chicks who are just like immediately popping on dudes. So that's also just, a funny dynamic. And then obviously, we understand the balloon pop videos are a simp humiliation ritual. I've been saying this for the longest.
This shit this shit is hilarious. I ain't seen a lot of these, so this shit gonna be good.
Yeah. So, to bring Cuzzo up to speed, on my channel, we understand the balloon pop videos to be a simp humiliation ritual. So a lot of people come on the balloon pop show and they think they're looking to find love, but they're really just looking to be humiliated. Right. And it's mostly men being humiliated on these shows. And it just shows how superficial women are, and they love saying that they're not superficial and all this kind of stuff, but they are judging a book by its cover on every single level. And we really haven't been, obviously everybody's been affected by this, but it ain't like niggas ain't still active out here. It's just that it shows the hypocrisy that's going on in the dating market, and really shows you, we're having all this bad data about dating when it comes to who's going to be single in 10 years and the direction that men are going, the direction that women are going. And I really think these videos really highlight the main issue. And the reality is these hoes just be thinking too highly of themselves. That's really what it is. And that's why it's a simp humiliation ritual. We could get into it deeper as far as like our conspiracy theories behind that. But without further ado, we'll get into this balloon pop reaction video.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Johnny. I'm an entrepreneur.
Damn.
And last but not least, I'm a personal trainer.
Damn.
Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Letitia, and I'm 30.
Letitia.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say you were a smoker?
You know what? I slowed down a lot, but I do still partake. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody know me, they know I'm an honest man. I do still smoke a little bit, but I slowed down from like a half ounce a day to like even though I weigh 80 a day. So I'm trying to. I said I was gonna stop by the time my son turned 3.
Son?
2.
Okay. Well, I don't do no smoking at all.
I get it. I mean, I understand that. I just want to come be transparent about everything. You feel me?
And I like the outside, but I'm not hiking nobody's mountain. I'm sorry. No. I'm not running from no bears, no nothing. I'm not.
We don't have bears in our mountains.
Yeah, I ain't
Maybe
never
a
seen-
rattlesnake.
I seen a couple of snakes.
Yeah.
You know, I used to
That's
take
enough.
whole
Not doing
groups
that one
of
either.
people, and I've seen it all.
A little scorpion here or there, but no bears. Definitely no bears.
No bears. I ain't seen no bears not here.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful.
Thank you.
I like, you put together really well. I like the hair. It's giving me like Chung Li vibes or something like that. You know,
Thank
Black
you.
Chung Li out here.
Man, so I mean, y'all saw what happened. The man pulled up. They popped their balloons off rip. You know, as far as he goes, there are some things that we could critique about the brother, right? I mean, it kind of sounded like he was kind of talking like this.
He definitely got to open his mouth a little
Yeah,
bit.
he has some type of speech impediment that makes him sound a lot nasally, or I don't know what it is, but you know, maybe some speech classes could improve upon that.
Just open your mouth, gang.
But the haircut too. Here's the thing about you know, the braid and the ethnic style. You know, a lot of hoes will say, "Oh, well, we like the ethnic Afrocentric styles," but then when you actually put that shit in your head, they gonna switch up. And I think men, especially black men, we've come to accept all the different kinky styles and stuff like that. But when you put it in your head, I'm telling you right now, it better look good. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, his shit don't look good. It doesn't have any hang time on it. And I think initially that's why a lot of them popped off rip. No cap, because they just judged them based off of the hair, based off of the look, and they just popping because
they start popping that shit quick.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows, you know, what these chicks actually are finding attractive nowadays. So that's something for you guys to look out for. I personally think that his swag was all off, just the way that he came and approached it. But also, I think they could have let him speak more and give his, you know, who he was first. Damn, they didn't even get to know the nigga before they started popping. So, you know,
they didn't really care about that at that point.
Yeah, what do you think, cuz, about the whole interaction and these balloon pop videos, since this is your first introduction really to them?
Yeah, it's my first, like, I'm watching this shit first time. But I mean, that shit is crazy because, like you said, they just popping the balloon like off rip. They see Buddy bow.
Yeah,
and it could be there. Nigga, if you don't got the hang time, you ain't got to put the braids in too soon. But
yeah.
You can just let that shit hang or throw it out, nigga.
Yeah.
If it's not there, I know how bad you want to do it. That might, you know, but either way, he probably was happy that his hair could even do that shit.
Yeah.
Regardless, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the girls, they just wouldn't they type.
Yeah.
It's just what it was.
So what do you think, like this crop of hoes, what do you think they would be looking for? I'm saying, like, what do you think they would be looking for? Like, what do you think is their type?
I don't even know what their whole type is. She said she ain't climbing no mountain.
Yeah.
So in the house, nigga.
Yeah, in the house.
Nigga, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a couch nigga.
Yeah, couch potato.
4,
Yeah.
5, nigga, some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga that don't do too much.
Yeah.
She 30, so she probably just trying to get a kid or something.
True.
I ain't even trying to say it like that.
She might even have a kid. I don't know.
Might even have a kid.
Who
And they
knows?
said, she said, you got a kid? She said, 2. She was like, oh.
Yeah, he's
So-
cooked on the 2 kids.
Yeah.
But maybe she had kids too. Yeah.
Hey man,
Not for real.
Hell.
It's real.
Yeah, man. We just some
Yeah,
stuff.
they just come with different batches type shit.
Yes, that was indeed a crop. Nonetheless.
What up, Daco 97?
What's happening, gang?
He says, "Hey, bros, what's good, man? Yeah, we just out here chilling, reacting to videos. I want to talk about this woman who has a Hinge date from hell. These are always pretty fun. And then we can kind of interject, you know, whenever we need to, because this one's a long one. It's 8 minutes and 34 seconds. So buckle up, men, buckle up. This is going to be a long one, but we're going to interject here and there. And we're going to see if some of our isms come up in this video. Therefore, you know, like hybristophilia, the basic attraction of women to, you know, criminals or whatnot. I don't know if that has anything to comes into play in this video, but you know, we'll be looking out for if there's a Malcolm in this video, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. we gonna be looking out for the Thug Max Alpha Simps in the video. We're gonna be looking out for all of these different archetypes and seeing if she could have used some of our vetting processes in order to, you know, make for a better date or relationship. And they always say, oh, there were no red flags or no red flags until this. So we're gonna see how this story comes. I haven't watched this video at all, so we're reacting fresh on this video. Buckle up, guys. Let's get it.
Make this video, so I'm going to share with you my hinge date from hell. And to be honest, at this point, I feel like I need to start making this a series because I really just be going through it. So first off the bat, I naturally think I'm in an episode of Love is Blind because the person that I matched with doesn't have that many pictures, but like the little bit that he did have, like you could just tell that those were old pictures. And so I asked for his Instagram and I saw that he had no post, but he had some tagged photos. And so I checked the tagged photos and I had to go, you know, FBI shit and look up like his pictures, like his most recent one. And there was only one that like you could kind of see his side profile, but like not really. And so I was really just going on a limb here.
I'm gonna set up for this. So then we're talking and we're texting and the banter is good.
So I mean, I kind of just want to interject here. The guy doesn't have a social media presence, but whatever she saw on that Hinge profile, she liked enough to continue. So I mean, that's just a point in when you're on Hinge, guys, and you're creating a profile, you need to present the best pictures, the best bio to enhance your chances. And obviously there's an aura of mystery that you want to leave, something to be discovered. And I think that's what this guy did in this particular case. Now, I don't know if he crashes out at the end or what goes on in the story, but I'm saying the initial attraction to get her to be curious and go look at his social media profiles, go look deeper into if he had a bigger online presence or who he was. I think that is a tell, and unfortunately we can't see the profile, but
he did his job on that type of shit.
Yeah.
But he's like funny, sarcastic, like it's like right up my alley, right? And I'm like, you know what? Even though I don't fully know what he looks like, I like his personality. So I agreed to go on a date.
Hold on, how the fuck is a bitch gonna find out a nigga's personality? Hold on, but how is she gonna find out his personality?
She started texting the niggas,
bruh, through text. I mean, I don't understand how you know somebody's personality through text.
You can also do like voice memos and shit.
Oh yeah, true.
So
they might be talking. Yeah, that's true.
He suggested we do dinner and karaoke. Now, I'm not saying I did the smartest thing, but I definitely gave him my address so that he could pick me up and so that we could go together. In my mind, I thought that was a good idea. Don't be like me. Don't be a dumb bitch. So then he picks me up. Like the day, like we talked for about like a week and a half, and then we met up. And he picks me up, and the karaoke place that he picks is literally an hour away. But before we even get into that, my first impression of him, I was so nervous. I always am nervous when I'm going on a date with someone. So I literally only looked at him for like 5 seconds. And in those 5 seconds, I was like, oh, like he's cute. Like he's pretty cute, actually. And so I was like feeling good about it. We get in the car and I like really start to analyze his features. And I'm like, Immediately I think, you know what? I'm not like fully into how he looks, but it doesn't matter because I wanted to still like go on the date because I was interested in in his personality. So keep that in mind. So
she looked at him for 5 seconds, thought he was cute, then got in the car, started looking at him, and then she started regretting, you know.
I mean, she said
yeah.
From
she went from being attracted to him to just completely not being attracted, and that is how quickly a woman can lose attraction for you guys. So I mean, a lot of this stuff are things that we talk about on this channel, but it's just it's just crazy because she got pictures, she got the Hinge profile, she goes on a date with him, basically not really knowing what he looks like, and
based
it
off
kind of
nigga
sounds
aura
like
or some
she
shit.
right. It kind of sounds like she believes that he may have catfished her.
Hmm.
So I wonder, what her profile looked like, what he thought he was getting, and then what he ended up getting that night. I wonder if he has a different opinion as to, how she presented herself and then how she looked in person.
Have an hour in this Uber ride, and not Uber ride, in the car ride, and I'm telling myself, like, let's get to know each other, kind of thing. And so we're asking each other questions, and he's asking a lot about my past and my past relationships, or past really anything that I had going on with a guy. And so I am being fully transparent and telling him all my business, basically, but like not OD, I'm keeping in general. Let's keep in mind that he's also sharing stuff about himself too, so it's not like I'm the only one. So whenever we get to the place, and like I said, I already decided that, like, looks wise, he's not like fully my type, but we go to the restaurant and we order, and y'all, so the way that the layout was set up, right, there's like TVs everywhere. So he's asking me a question about like my high school experience and whatever. So I'm telling him, and I see that he keeps looking back, like, constantly, because he's looking at the TV, he's looking at the football game. And I'm one of those people, like, you need to give your attention to me or I'm gonna feel the type of way. So I immediately was already feeling annoyed about it. So he's not paying attention to me, but he's not fully ignoring me either. Like, he can still like jump into the conversation with me. And so I was just like, okay, whatever. And I am by no means funny. I am not like the funniest person ever, but whatever I said had him laughing so loud and so obnoxiously that the servers and the people around literally were stopping to stare at us and to ask if we're okay. Bitch, do you know how loud you need to be in order for...
To me, it kind of sounds like he was trying to sell it. He was trying to sell that he was actually into her. He was interested in the football game, but he also wanted to, I guess, reassure her that he was liking what she was saying.
Halfway paying attention.
Yeah, like,
for sure.
I don't advise you guys to be laughing at these hoes jokes, honestly. If it ain't funny, it ain't funny. You gotta. She needs to be earning that laugh, bro.
Don't need to be over laughing, gang.
Yeah, she needs to be earning that laugh. A simple damn that's crazy is good enough. I think a damn that's crazy. Oh shit, for sure. Maybe not shit, because she might get offended by the curse word on the date.
Hey, man.
But unless she's just cursing, then I go for it. But I just think that over laughing at a bitch jokes is OD for sure.
That's OD, man. Calm down.
The bartenders and the people at the bar to stop what they're doing to look at you, and I'm sitting here like this, like I'm like, and he is full on cackling. So after that, I immediately was like, nah, like, he's really fucking weird. And keep in mind, I am also on my sobriety journey. I am fully sober, and definitely feel like it's hard being sober in your 20s, but it's especially hard being sober in your 20s and dating. And so I had already told him that I was sober and that I wasn't planning on drinking, even though we were still doing karaoke. I wasn't planning on drinking. And he was like, well, if you're sober, then I'm sober. And I was like, you know what? That's actually pretty sweet, because you don't have to do that, but you're showing like you're very considerate. We get to the restaurant. Why this man orders 2 beers. And I was just like, fine, whatever. But like in the back of my mind, I'm like, you just said he was gonna be sober, so now you lying. But again, it's whatever.
That nigga said if you sober.
We're still talking. He's still being fucking loud and laughing like a fucking maniac. And then he gets quiet and he's like in space and into his own thought. And I'm like, what are you thinking about? And he's like, you should drink.
What?
I'm like, what? I was like, why? Like, no, I'm okay. I was like, what?
All right, so man, yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's crashing out. It sounds like he's trying to use the alcohol icebreaker to, get her to quote unquote loosen up. Look, guys,
that shit weak.
Yeah, man, you don't have to.
You don't need no liquid
right.
courage. You don't need to take none.
Exactly. You need to be able.
If you're uncomfortable, you need to be able to leave or some shit like that.
Yeah, you need to be able to bag the bitch sober, okay? A lot of dudes like going for drinks and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it sounds good. But then 15 years later, when, you touch the bitch upper thigh and then she didn't feel comfortable, she come back with a civil suit and now your ass getting me too'd it ain't gonna be funny then. So and then you don't even have the opportunity to get the NDAs and consent forms because you ain't even fucked the bitch. So guys, you have to approach the date sober.
Bro.
Do whatever you got. I mean, honestly, I don't even think you should be drinking on the date unless you actually know the bitch. Y'all been going steady. Maybe y'all didn't hit a couple times. You know what I'm saying? That's when you introduce the liquor, and then y'all can experiment and try and learn each other and stuff like that with the booze.
You definitely don't need to be forcing her.
Yeah.
To drink.
Yeah.
You don't need to make her. Well, she says she's sober again.
And it's a lot of dudes out here who press drinks, and I mean we see it every single day where
all the time
we go out, and then I mean dudes will even press drinks on other dudes. Oh, dude, take the drink, you're a pussy. Take the shot, bro. Fuck it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So they will push drinks on people. Push drink. Look, man, you got to be able to bag the bitch sober. And if you can't do that, then you need to improve on your skills, bro. You probably don't even need to be dating outside. Like that.
You don't need to be outside.
Yeah, or you need to be in a situation like a damn picnic or something, and y'all bringing lemonade, and there ain't no way for you to drink any alcohol because a lot of dudes get desperate and think that their way, into the draws is going to be through a bottle. Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, that is a recipe for disaster.
Fine. He goes, I just think that you should drink. And I was just like, no thanks, I'm all right. Mind you, the minute he said that, I already like, ick, gross. Like, why would you even say that to me? Like, bitch, what if I had a fucking alcohol problem and you hear you should drink? Like, no one asked you, okay? Genuinely, in that moment, I knew that he was not getting a second date. Now I'm just trying to push to the karaoke part because now I made it through dinner and now we were like, okay, let's do karaoke. And I was like praying that this date would go by faster because it felt like I was in my own personal little hell. So we get to karaoke and this man, we're singing. At first I'm like, you know what, it's not so bad. Like he's singing, I'm singing, and we're having a good time. It's whatever. But he orders 2 sojus for himself. And I was like, all right. And meanwhile, I'm fucking parched. I'm dehydrated. I want water. And like, before y'all say, oh, like you could have asked him or you could have told him, I feel like on a date, like you should also be considerate of your partner and ask, hey, it's like, do you want something to drink? Water, fucking soda, Sprite, ginger ale, really anything. But he didn't do that. And so I was not going to be the one to like say, oh, I want a water or I want ginger ale. Like I was.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point too. I think if you're looking to stand out, even if you're playing the numbers game, if you're looking to stand out, being thoughtful and considerate and taking the initiative obviously is going to be something that is going to improve your chances of scoring at the end of the night, or just being able to attract a woman for a long-term relationship if that's what you're looking for. Whatever your goal is, you attract more flies with honey. So I mean, I think if you're going out on the date, I know we talk all the shit. Oh man, don't simp. Look, bruh, it's yes, no simping until you get in the presence of a bitch. You don't want to do no shit that's gonna, you don't want to do no shit that's gonna be like disrespectful to yourself, but you do want to put yourself out there and take that step, and
bro, you can.
I mean, just grabbing the fucking water. I mean, that's really what it is.
Thirsty, cause
bro,
like how is that gonna hurt anything?
Exactly. So it's way better than offering any alcohol.
Yeah, bro,
right.
Don't start with come on, gang.
Yeah,
nigga ordered 2 at a time, nigga.
Right.
By himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, a different guy.
And he probably ordered 2 and then thought he was gonna be able to get her to drink, and then when she said no, boom.
I'm gonna take 2 more. Like I ordered the first 2.
Right.
Thugging it out, bro. I was raw dogging it. My fucking throat was like it was hurting. I was choking. So afterwards, we're singing, and out of nowhere, he's like, "You should freestyle." And I'm like, I don't know how to freestyle. Like, I don't know how to freestyle. I don't know how to rap, bitch. I'm not Nicki Minaj. And he goes, like, you should do it though. Like, you should try it. And I'm like, how about you do it, and then I will like follow your lead. Like, if I see you do it, maybe I can do it. Starts freestyling, and he starts rapping, and this man starts rapping about my dating history, about my past.
Oh
like straight up starts saying, Nikki's been heartbroken 3 times and she's not over it. Yeah, she's not over it, but she's still bad though. Like she a baddie though. And I'm like, like, sir, in what moment do you think that I told you about my past and my history, bitch? My fucking
no, nigga.
That's actually pretty funny.
That's
This was
hilarious.
she literally spilled her heart out to this man, and then this
The nigga
dude
started
just started
busting it out
using
in
it
a
in the
freestyle.
karaoke freestyle.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean it just. Yeah, I mean honestly, it really does sound like the guy was just kind of lame, honestly. And for some reason, his Hinge profile was able to attract her. So I don't know what he did on that part, but that is probably something that we could go look into, reverse engineer and whatnot. But overall, I mean, the dude just has no game, bro. Honestly, because if a girl tells you something, you want to keep that shit secret, because then. Like that's how a lot of niggas miss out on pussy, because like a bitch will tell him something exactly, and then he went and talked to somebody about this and that, and then a lot of dudes will like back talk and backwash and shit like that, and then on your game, so you tell your homeboy something, and then if he want the bitch, he might go and tell, hey bro, this man told me this and da 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 da. You never know. I mean, it do be some niggas like
a lot
that.
of niggas, some weak ass niggas, man.
Yeah.
Traumas so that you could rap about it. Like what? Like y'all, I had never ever in my life had someone rap about the shit that I've been through. And so he finishes his rap, a 3-minute rap, bro. And he's like, all right, your turn. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to rap. I was like, I don't want to rap about your life, and I don't want to rap about anything that you told me. Literally just go silent. He puts on a song and I'm like, you're not gonna sing? And he's like, no. And you could just tell he got so sassy. What the fuck is up with this song?
Which one too?
So I'm like, all right, so if you're not gonna sing, like we're just gonna sit here in silence. And he's like, yup. And so we're literally sitting in silence in this karaoke booth, and we're just hearing the beat to this song that I don't even know. And in that moment, I genuinely was like, I miss my ex. I do. I really, in my mind, I was like, because as a shit of a man as he was, there's no way he would have had me sitting in this damn fucking karaoke booth in silence. I was appalled. And so I'm like, all right. And I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to do, bro. Like, I'm literally just sitting in silence.
Shout out to Dylan Ryland. He said, bro was rapping for 3 minutes. That must have been bars. Hell, man.
Silence, because I don't even I cannot speak. Man goes, what time you trying to get home? I'm like, not too late. And so he was like, let's do one more song and then we can head out. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, give me an artist and I'll choose the song. So he gives me Nicki Minaj. I'm trying to type it in, and he's sitting with his arms back, like this, and he's just like, Nicki, come into my arms. I was like, what? Like, I pretended I didn't hear. I was like, what? And he's like, come into my arms. Y'all, this shit is gonna need a part 2, but he goes, come into my arms, and I'm like, I'm not affectionate. Like, I had to lie. I didn't want to be in his arms. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, bro.
Yeah, if a woman tells you that she's not affectionate, it's OV. She's just not attracted to you, bro.
I can't name you one woman who isn't affectionate, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
to a certain extent,
she's just telling you that, so
she don't like you, bro.
Right?
She's not affectionate towards you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And we do have the part 2 queued up, so we're gonna get to that one as well.
All right, then I was like, we're gonna need part 2.
All right, so here's part 2. Yeah, I mean, the dating woes right now, honestly, it's 1-1, right? Because the first video we had the hoes popping before they even knew the nigga, so that was fucked up. But in this one, the man is on some bullshit. Honestly, I don't know what the hell he on.
He wildin'.
Yeah, so let's hold up.
Yeah.
Let me get this thing full screen real quick.
Man. Bro tripping really hard, man. Then he gonna throw a little hissy fit. Well, a little he gonna throw a little, he gonna pout, you know what I mean? Throw a little fit. Oh, we're not gonna listen to nothing. Then he gonna tell her, come into my arms. Bro, this ain't no fucking video game. A lot of y'all niggas NPCs in real life.
Yeah, this is a bad first date for sure.
This is part 2 of my story time. We wrapping it up real quick. So I dubbed his move or his hug or whatever, and so man's is pressed. He is so mad. He doesn't want to talk no more. He doesn't want to sing no more. Like, now it's dead ass awkward. Mind you, it was already awkward before, but it's especially awkward now. I end up putting Starships by Nicki Minaj, and it's just me singing.
Yep. Sound
So
like
we
she got a
closed up
kid in the back.
karaoke because clearly he wasn't singing no more, and I played on Starships, and bitch, I was the only Nikki singing because he was not trying to join me in my duet. So as we're walking back to the car, it's dead silent. He's not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing because I don't got shit to say at this point. So we get to the car, and this man dead ass tells me, Nikki, blunt truth, honest truth, are we going on a second date? Like, tell me now. And I'm like,
No, nigga.
so bitch, I start panicking. I was like, well, I don't really know. Like, I haven't even processed this date yet. And he, for real, looks me in my eyes and he tells me, well, we got an hour car ride home, so you have all that processing time. I'm like, okay. So right after that, I'm like, all right. So I immediately go silent. Again, I am not talking. He's not talking. And I want to say we stood that way for legit 30 minutes. So like halfway up the car ride. Tells me again, all right, Nikki, tell me the truth. Like, are we going on a second date? And I immediately get defensive because I was like, hold on. I was like, do you always ask your dates in person if you're going on a second date? He kind of sit up here and tell me, he goes, not always, but it's just like spontaneous kind of thing. Like just very spontaneous. And I'm like,
Honestly, I mean, for all his flaws, that is a pretty good idea because a lot of times, now this is only if the date goes well, of course, but a lot of times, women will, like, after the first date, if they're not really fucking with you like that, they gonna distance themselves, and then at that point, you probably should just dub it. But if you did hit it off, that's when you want to say, oh, okay, well, or maybe not just directly say, hey, so are we going on a second date? But you want to allude to it in some way, like, yo, so the next time we're gonna do this, or the next time, whatever, we'll be here.
For sure. Learn how to talk for real. Cause
Yeah.
you can't just be talking like you typing like you talking like you on Instagram and her DMs on Hinge and still on Hinge, bro. You gotta be a person when you're in person.
Right. It's almost like he thought whatever he was doing on the dating app was going to translate to real life, and it didn't at all.
And he went half-ass on that shit too. He barely gave effort on that shit too. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah. I was like, well, there's like a right way to do things. Like, I feel like it puts a lot of pressure, you asking that in person. So, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. He was like, because really it could go bad either way for both parties. And I'm like, what do you mean? This man is going to sit up here and tell me, he goes, well, if the girl says no, I could leave her stranded here and then she has no way home. Or if she says no, I mean, I could always get upset and mad and like attack her and then I end up in prison.
Right.
Bitch. Y'all, I'm looking at this man flabbergasted. I'm like crazy. This, I'm like,
this nigga is insane.
Okay. And we're passing by a Dunkin' Donuts, and
I gotta play it off like as women.
I mean, I guess I could go into the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna really hit my rock bottom at Dunkin' Donuts. So clearly, I only have one thing to say. Like, I only have one choice to say, and I'm like, yeah, like I think we should. Yeah, like we can go on a second date. Like, what place do you have in mind? Like, meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, bro, you really gave me no fucking choice because you straight up said that you would either attack me or leave me stranded. And at this point, I was already maybe 15 minutes away from home. I'm like, I could do this for another 15 minutes. Yes, you will take me the fuck home. He ends up taking me home, and I hope that you had a good time. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah. Like, I really don't have no other choice but to lie, bitch. I cannot tell the truth at this point. It has been evidently clear that I felt like legit my life was in danger at that point. So I do think he was chivalrous enough that when we got to my house, he definitely got out of the car to say goodbye, which he didn't have to do. Like, I would have said goodbye properly and like hugged him and thanked him for everything. Like, I'm just nice like that. Like, I genuinely have always tried to be like complacent and like, nice and shit. But clearly, I'm dumb for doing that because on everything, I wish that I never went on that date. And more importantly, I was wishing like, damn, I should have never gone in the car and I should have never picked a place where I couldn't get back home on my own. Because I was in the booty ass crack of Queens and I had no way of getting my ass anywhere near my house without transportation. And so that's the only reason why I didn't just leave and like peace out and been like, bye.
Oh, so she was in New York. So now it's starting to make sense. Now it's all starting to make sense. This is a New York nigga right here. Okay.
Like, I've never done that to nobody, and so I didn't want to do that now. I made it home safely. He ended up texting me the next day saying that, he knows that he messed up in some parts of the date, but that he's really just a clown, and that, that's like his character flaw, and that, he really wants a second date. And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, it's not gonna happen for me. Moral of the story: don't get into a man's car on the first date. You should meet up at the place and make sure that you know who you meeting up with, because I thought that I knew and it came back to bite me in the ass. So be safe on these dating apps.
Oh God, because like her talking about, wait, would a nigga even trying to make a joke about stranding a bitch or some shit like that? That shit is off. Like that's not a good move at all. That's just terrible. They really be feeling like, you know, terrified. Most girls are small as shit, bro, and they know, like, you know, they're usually attractive to, you know, people bigger than them, you know, whatever, like men or whatever.
Facts.
So you gotta already know, bro. You can't just be talking like that. You can't just be, bro. Them bitches. Most of these girls are like terrified, bro. Like they really, that shit ain't cool, nigga. That nigga weak as hell for that shit. She had to like lie and act as if she was cool just so that she could get home. You understand that? Like, nigga, that's 15, 30 minutes, an hour, really. The whole hour she was fucking with you on the way home.
Yeah. I mean, this dude is obviously one of them weirdo New York niggas. That's really what it sounds like to me. And he pretty much crashed out on the date. He got in his feelings, got emotional. And that is the death of a lot of guys in their game, or, you know, what they are trying to consider game. So, you know, it's just like crazy how we have so many of these people meeting up on dating apps and they don't exactly know who they're meeting. That's why you got to be safe, men and women, you know, because there's a
get set up real quick, my boy.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of
real, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats, and you just got to be careful on both ends.
And as men, though, like, we way too distracted. Like, we're just in general, bro. Like, you ain't just gotta go try and catch everything, and then whatever you do match with, you ain't gotta just try and fuck bro. You gotta like really evaluate what's going on as well. You gotta understand, like, people, it's shit different right now, nigga. Like,
you gotta understand somebody's background, where they're coming from, you know, what type of ties they have. It all matters, and, you know, preferably you can seek out a demographic of chicks who are low risk, I would say, you know, overall low risk, high reward, which, you know, you can argue if that's even possible in this day and age, but I mean, I think it's possible. I think you just gotta be that guy.
You gotta know who you fucking with.
Yeah, and then you have to have improved yourself to where you're exposed to these types of options. So let's get into the next video. This is just a short video of a chick also talking about Hinge.
I think I'm finally ready to go out and meet new people, I said with immaculate confidence. I was then hit by a plane and pulverized instantaneously.
All right, so you have a woman talking about she created a Hinge, and then she actually looks at the people who she matched with. And here's my take on this. A lot of women don't understand that they're matching with their looks match, right? They're matching with guys that look, you know, on the scale of 1 to 10 are the same level as them. And they just don't like the fact that that's who they're matching with. Because she says, sees my matches. Are you seeing your matches or are you seeing your likes? Because if you're seeing your matches, that means you match with them too, right?
I think so.
Like on Hinge, like if you swipe on a bitch and then she swipes on you, that's a match, right? And then if it's likes, like you can see people who liked you, but you can't necessarily see people who matched you, right? That's how it works, right?
You really send
on the
a
dating
like
apps
on Hinge specifically. You send a like, right? And then or you can send a rose. And you got like you either get like a rose a week or some shit like that, or a day or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it's like the rose for them is like, I guess, a super like or some shit. But if you like anything, it's automatically like, it's like the girl ain't got to match back. She could just see that you liked it, and she can be like, yeah, whatever. You know
so can you see all of your likes or just a few of them?
No, you can see if the like is like a notification. That's like a DM hit.
Oh, okay.
It's individual pictures. You can check the picture, and then boom, you can swipe, and then like it'll say she liked this picture, or she liked this comment, or she liked your answer to this question.
Okay.
So you can swipe on.
So I mean, yeah, she's specifically talking about matches. So anybody she matched, which was somebody that she also had to swipe right on. So I mean, I just think it's funny how a lot of these chicks, And yeah, you can find some weirdos like we saw in the last video. But ultimately, I think a lot of these chicks are swiping left on their looks match, and they're swiping right on their looks match. And then when they actually dig deeper into the profile, they may not be liking what they're seeing. But I mean, are you looking at what you are as well? Because
also,
oh no, you go ahead.
You also like you gotta understand that you're online, you're on an app where most of the time, like a lot of these people on these apps are a bit. It's something going on. You might get a hinge date from the hell because they don't know how to be socially or whatever. It might be something wrong. It might be a flaw. And you might not have that flaw, whatever the fuck it is. But anyways, niggas is just going off of the online look or whatever the fuck it is, the pictures you posted, whatever. In person, you should try your best. You just go back and try your luck. You know what I mean? In person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just say hi to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think a lot of these chicks aren't really putting themselves out there. And then
you know,
when
they're
they
scared too.
Yeah, when they see a guy that they might be interested in, they want him to approach him. But if he
approaches, he got that 50-50 chance.
Yeah, or if he doesn't even like, maybe he's not even studying her like that. But if she approached him and then he got to know her, maybe he actually would like her. Because I mean, yes, a lot of guys, we do look off of looks first, but it's almost like a bare minimum. Like, okay, she's bare minimum, looks good enough, right? And I think this chick, she's, you know, I would say she's like a 5 or a 6, right? It ain't like she no bad bitch or nothing. She looked like a little skinny mini, you know, type shit. So it's like you kind of have to look within that 5 or 6 range of guys, and maybe you'll get maybe you'll get a guy who's higher than that, because guys tend to, you know, I mean, especially guys who you know, may be more attractive. A lot of times they date women who are less attractive than them, but you know, then the women will say, oh, well, every woman's beautiful and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, I would rate her a 5 or a 6. I mean, she's mid, which is fine though. Mid is cool. Mid is okay. Mid is good. It's not like she's like ugly or nothing at all. She's got clear skin. She's flat chested. She probably got a flat ass. I mean, and her face is regular. That's mid to me. So she's a 5 or a 6. What you rate her?
Yeah,
5 or a 6.
Like a 6 or something.
Okay, 6. All right.
She could like, you know, do something with the eyebrow a little, you know. But that's her.
It looks like she did do something with the eyebrows. It looked like she did that little perfect. Look at Draco fucking moving their desk like that. I don't know. They'd be doing this eyebrow treatment that makes their eyebrows like, you know.
Man, she just need to get the fuck off Hinge.
Yeah.
You know?
Get off Hinge.
But as women, you know what I mean? I ain't saying like I'm a fucking woman. But as women, I can see how they, you know, they're gonna take that approach. They're gonna take the TikTok, the whatever. And you know, a lot of the time, they're just doing that shit because they bored, or they're trying to get some money on us, or they're trying to get some dates, some free food. Sometimes, like you got a lot of girls that got a lot of that at their access, at their thumbs.
Yeah.
But
shout out to HP guy 78. He says they never think they're lower than 8s out here, no matter what. Yeah, I mean that you got some inflated egos and some chicks who may just need to say, hey, maybe I'm not you know, bad enough to get this type of guy, but I can get this type of guy and he's good to me and whatnot. All right, so we about to react to another TikTok video. I mean, TikTok is just full of these women complaining about dating. I find it very funny, fascinating in many cases. So let's keep the reactions rolling. Let me just rewind this shit.
I need genuine. Okay, I have a question for the girls and I need genuine answer. Like, please be honest with me. Okay, so let's say you have 2 guys. This guy is like a 10 out of 10. Perfect. He's literally, mind you, 10 out of 10. However, he is your height. I don't care what height you are, he's your height. Yeah, so there's that. Then number 2, there's this guy who's maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. The missing 2.5 is like either he's not your like physical type in terms of like his face, just his face, and maybe his body. He doesn't have a good fashion sense, or maybe he's lacking a little personality from that 2.5, or his manner. But he's tall. he's tall. He's like the ideal type of tall. Obviously, like not too tall. Okay, out of those two guys, which one would you choose? Because for me, I think I would choose the tall guy. Of course, only if he's willing to work through that 2.5 missing point. If it's personality shit, oh no, I'm not choosing. The point being, I think I would choose a tall guy, and I think it now makes sense why all girls are just going for tall guys. But also, like, I tend to be on the taller side, so it makes sense for me.
All right, this is a big hype pill for my short kings.
Girls, and I need
okay, so y'all heard that right there. The guys, basically, she put forward two scenarios. The first scenario is the guy is super attractive to her, like 10 out of 10. She's probably talking more of face, but he's her height. So, I mean, she says she's a tall girl. I would assume that she's maybe 5'8" and above. So the guy is her height. He's 5'8", right? Or the guy is tall, but he's, not as attracted or as attractive to her. And I think this just kind of highlights the height pill. And, a lot of short kings are out here dealing with women who are rejecting you based off of height, which is fine, right? I mean, everybody can have their preference. What we don't like is that if they act like, oh, that's not a factor. And then if they say, oh, well, I'm not superficial, but right. That's what we hear oftentimes. Oh, I'm not superficial, but you have to be this tall. Well, doesn't that mean that you are superficial? Right. At least be honest and say, yes, I'm standing on business and I want a tall guy over a guy who is my height, 5'8" or whatever. Then, that's cool. That's fine. But if you say, oh, well, I'm not superficial and looks aren't really that important to me, but you got to be 6'8". Then it's like, okay, well, you're just not being honest.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think about this video? Cause have you seen like the hype pill in full effect out here in these streets?
Nah, I'm like right in the middle. Fucking 6 foot, like I'm like right in the middle. I'm not fucking tall apparently no more. 6 ain't tall no more, and I'm not short. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't never really, but it's always gonna be a nigga taller than you, damn near. Always gonna be like, you know what I mean? So I could give a damn. The bitch like me, she like me, and I always gonna make sure the bitch keep liking the nigga. So
right,
but most of the time though, like the superficial side of like you said, man, I don't agree with people. Being a hypocrite about that shit. Like, yo, if you do like height or you like looks, you like what you like, stand on that shit. Just stand on that shit. And the problem, like, okay, yeah, you might be a little superficial, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, it's life. It's a big world. And that could stop you from meeting certain niggas that you thought you liked or whatever. But at the same time, who's to say that what the fuck you're supposed to meet? You feel me? So, but just stand on your shit, girl. Stand on y'all shit. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can be mean. Y'all can be like offended when somebody say some shit that sound wild, but it matches the shoe fit. Go on, stand on that and be like, yeah, you know what? So what? Get your short ass out of here. Something like that.
Pretty much. That's literally all we're asking for. Just be honest about it. Because a lot of chicks will say, oh, well, I don't care about height. I don't care about height. Let's keep it a buck. We all know that's factoring into dating decisions. I mean, it's basically common sense. We just want we just want people to be honest about it.
I don't necessarily want a super tall bitch.
Right.
Not necessarily.
Exactly. A lot of guys feel that too. Niggas don't want no super tall bitch. HP Guy 78 says we want to meet and not have her change. Yeah. A lot of bitches do be switching up. They do change once you meet. And, whether it be them getting fat or whatever, there's so many different factors that go into that a lot of guys have gripes about. So the next video, we're going to react to this blonde headed bitch right here. Shout out to her, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean any harm by calling her a bitch. I just, that's how real niggas talk. But,
we're not talking to... No bitch specifically. We talking to the bitch.
Right. We're talking in general, right? The bitch. Like the end almost, right? But anyways, let's get into this video. seems like she is getting pretty hysterical about something, and
One
it
time,
probably
country
has something to
singer.
do with the nigga.
One time I was in a situationship with like a decently famous country singer's bassist. And like, I'm so sorry when you see this. I know you're gonna fucking see it because you see everything I post. Like, all love now. Just think it's really funny.
Okay, so I have to stop it here. Another example of modern women love embarrassing men on social media. Most likely she's talked about who this country singer is. Her followers know who this country singer is, and then she's telling a story that was between them two, between her and the country singer. She's telling a story about
the bass.
Right.
player.
Exactly. Oh yeah, the bass player. She's telling a story about them, and it's like people are putting two and two together. People are able to put two. Like, just keep shit private. This is why nobody really want to fuck with y'all no more like that, and why niggas want y'all to sign paperwork, because y'all are just out here spilling the beans, spilling the guts, spilling the glory all over the place, and you know, telling stories about, oh, what this is what happened with this guy, and this is what happened. It's like, dude, is there any privacy in this world? And a lot of women will complain about being single, but the reason why y'all single is because dudes will take one look at your damn TikTok and be like, oh, this bitch talk too much, I'm just gonna hit it and quit it. So yeah.
Okay.
But every time I see a little TikTok of this little 17-year-old country singer with his bassist in the back, and the comments are always like, who that in the back? Who the guitarist in the back? Who that in the back? Because they don't know it's a fucking bass. Anyway, the comments are so funny, and I always read them, and I'm like, the one in the back left me alone at a fucking wedding for like 5 hours. That's who's in the back. The one in the back? The groom's dad came up to me and said, why did he bring you if he's just going to leave you? And I said, I don't.
What did she do though?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What's the other side of the story?
Yeah, it ain't adding up. What did she do to get left? A lot of chicks will crash out, especially at these weddings or at these events in public places. A lot of chicks do love having like little hissy fits and little spaz out moments in public, and then will wonder why you walked off. Now, I don't know the case. To me, it because the context of the people watching and then saying, oh, well, who's that in the back? It sounds like he's probably like some Chad bass player who is, you know, attractive to her and then a lot of other women. And he's just like some type of player dude who, you know, probably went to a wedding, took this bitch to a wedding, then go take another bitch here, take another bitch there. And she knew that. She knew that when she was fucking with him. That's why she ain't fucking with him no more. But she just wanted to have a piece of it. She just wanted to have a taste of it temporarily. Right? I mean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck here. She knew everybody was fucking with this man, and everybody was like looking at him.
The bass player.
So, I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Fucking no. And then I cried.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, y'all can have the one in the back.
No.
Anyway, I'm so sorry, Princess, when you see this. Love ya.
Yeah, so I mean, she's saying, oh, y'all can have him in the back, but he already had you. So, I mean, this is just a case of still hit.
Funny as hell.
I mean, is it not though? Like, it's a case of still hit. Like, I mean, she all talking about some, you know what I'm saying? And guys, I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link if y'all want to join and you know, add to the conversation, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just add in the StreamYard link. But I mean, this is a case of still hit. She's talking about this man. He done already hit it. He's having it. He's having his way. Bitches is still in TikTok comments talking about some who's that bass player.
Right.
So they fucking with him. And then she's a little bitter because he moved on to the next bitch. And, you know.
And got left at a wedding.
Got left at a wedding, exactly. And she probably mad because he didn't propose to her at the damn wedding. But she knew he wasn't going to do that because she already knew who she was dealing with. The bad boy bass guitar player. She knew exactly who she was dealing with. But she chose to continue it because of the way that he looked. So what y'all have to understand, I mean, in this debate between looks, money, status, you know, what do you think is more effective in dating? Because looks, money, or status? Like status being popularity or fame, clout.
Yeah, because the status could fuck around and get you the money, and the look that because money look good, you know what I'm saying? But damn, the goddamn, I lost my train of thought. The goddamn the money is always gonna be a good move too. So for the most part, that's what y'all niggas need to be chasing at all times. Just the money, because again, that money can make you look good. Boom. If you ugly as shit though, maybe you gotta go back to the money. I'm gonna say that one more time. You might have to do some money shit. But the status again, status and it's between the status and the cash right now.
Yeah.
Because the status could always it ain't always mean cash either when you got status, nigga. You can always have emotion when you have emotion because you don't know how to work this shit.
Right.
So
yeah,
like
I mean
money for real.
Yeah, here's the thing. Looks will only get you so far, especially as a man.
No cap.
It can get you in the door. It can get you in the door for sure. Like it can, I think guys with looks get a lot of bitches, but maybe they don't get the longevity that they're seeking, or maybe they, you know, it's like they'll fuck with a bitch based off of looks, and then she starts dealing with him or getting his personality or whatever factor it is, and then it falls off. But when it comes to money, obviously, you know, tricks are for bad bitches, and they love niggas that pay for shit. So, you know, you can pay a bitch, but then that's also sunk cost. But when it comes to status, it's like, okay, they're gonna come just because they want the attention. So I would say status, money, then looks. But a broke nigga can hit any bitch if he looks good enough. And I mean, I can't say the same for a rich nigga if he's super ugly, right?
Right.
Because unless he's finna pay an exorbitant cost, that, you know, there's some bitches that he couldn't pay to fuck. Right, but it's obviously a lot of bitches that he could pay to fuck, but they're
that status, like you said, like that nigga having status, it's like being around this nigga type status, quote unquote, could bring the bitch around just because she want that status,
right?
So like it's like a trade off in a sense where like she'll just be around the nigga, but you know,
yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next TikTok video to react to. I don't know. It looked like we got a little, I don't know if she's a white bitch or a Persian bitch, something like that. Anyways, it's a short one. Let's see what the hell talking about. Oh, shit. Sorry, it's muted.
To the ground. If you gotta burn it all to the ground, then let it burn.
All right, so she says your self-respect has to be stronger than your feelings. I mean, it just, you know, kind of just looks like a woman scorn video. Not really much to make of this.
A woman scorn video?
Yeah, so I mean, she got hurt by some guy.
Oh, damn.
And now
she hurt you type shit?
Yeah, now she's trying to reiterate, okay, your self-respect has to be stronger than the feelings that you have for this guy. So she probably liked a Chad guy a lot.
Probably still like.
Right, still like him, but you know, he probably fucked a bitch, and now she's talking about her self-respect.
Chad guy?
Yeah, so like a Chad is like like an attractive dude, like for the white dudes, and then like I guess Tyrone is an attractive dude for the black dude, and then you got Manuel is an attractive dude for a Hispanic dude, or Diego or Jose. Or Josue, some shit, and then I don't know what they got for Asian niggas. I don't know, but yeah, it to me it just sounds like, you know, Chad was in the guts, and then she ended up getting finessed, or maybe she thought it was something that it wasn't. See, a lot of bitches will say, "Oh, this is my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend."
Or Chad was on that fuck shit.
Yeah. Or he could have been on the fuck shit.
Look, I like him, but he on that fuck shit.
But he on some bullshit. Yeah. It could be a lot of those different factors. But yeah, so now we got a straight weird ass looking bitch.
On to the next. Damn.
And this is gonna be interesting for sure. Definitely looks like a post-wall type chick. So let's see what she's talking about.
Your future husband is not the guy who makes you beg for the bare minimum. Your future husband is not the guy who yells at you every time that you bring up your feelings. Your future husband is absolutely not the person who makes you feel like you're asking for too much. That's just not your future husband. Your husband is not the guy who lets you go to sleep knowing that you're upset and then takes no accountability the next day. Future husband is not the guy that you have to pre-draft all of your thoughts into your notes app because you're so afraid that he's going to take no responsibility for his actions and instead just focus on your emotions and make you feel bad about it. That's just not your husband.
Okay, so she said a lot there. It sounds like she is perceiving herself to be emotionally abused, and maybe she was. It's a lot of dudes out here who, I mean, for one, damn, she looking rough. I'm not gonna lie. She kind of looks like a skeleton. So she's definitely scary. She's scary, bitch.
Damn, Cuzzo.
Not for real. She definitely looked like a damn skeleton. Like her face looking skeletal. It looked like she been on that Ozempic, nigga. But yeah, I mean, I to me it just sounds like she was probably in some like y'all know. Here's the thing. When a woman settles for money over looks, those dudes that they be dating, you know, they overcompensate in a different way. Like they really might be like a dude who getting money but he ugly as fuck. Those dudes real live might be the type to like spaz on a bitch, you know, and I don't know, make her feel like she got to get on TikTok and talk shit about her ex-husband. But then also a lot of times these hoes really just be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So it's really hard to tell. I'm leaning toward the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She definitely looks pretty crazy, pretty annoying, pretty naggy.
Pretty annoying.
Yeah. I mean, she looks naggy, annoying, and then, oh yeah, tell your husband not to, or you shouldn't be getting the bare minimum. Your future husband won't make you settle for the bare minimum. What's the bare minimum? Because, I mean, it looks like you got a nice crib. You got stainless steel appliances. You got a stone backdrop in your kitchen. I mean, really, what the fuck is the bare minimum? Because your crib looking pretty fat right there. So, I mean, the nigga supplying a roof over your head. I'm really trying to figure out what the bare minimum is to these bitches, you know? Because they love saying bare minimum, but, you know, what the hell is the bare minimum to you?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a box. It's like a check box.
Right. It's doing everything that a nigga did on Instagram for a bitch. For doing something that a rap nigga did for a bitch on Instagram. That's what the bare minimum is to these hoes.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a binuck.
Yeah. Let's keep it a bitty.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what it is. That's what it is.
This shit different though, because I can, like, yeah, your future husband shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't be that uncomfortable to try and talk to your future husband and shit like that. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't get to that point. So if it gets to that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
it's some reevaluation.
Yeah, definitely some issues.
But we don't know what you got going on.
Yeah,
with your future husband, and you two know the most about you, and
right?
Yeah, y'all know the most. Y'all know what's going on.
Right?
We don't know that.
All right, so this video here is making its rounds because we had a pop the balloon with a woman introduce herself to men, and it went viral because nobody popped. And you're going to see why once you see this woman and once you really interpret how she pretty much handles herself in this situation, how she presents herself in a classy way. So let's check it out.
Welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a systems engineer.
All right, okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to garden. I'm a gym babe, and I read a lot. Oh, and I binge watch Bridgerton and Avatar. But
yes.
Yeah, that's my thing. Yes.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a man?
Emotional intelligence. I want a best friend, person I can confide in. Someone who's funny, down to earth, ambitious. I could go on.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Cigarette smokers.
Okay.
So no.
All right. Don't seem like we have any.
All right. Yeah, I know, right? So just want to stop it here to kind of get your opinion, cuz on is this a type of woman, just based off of that introduction, all things being equal, just based off of that, is this like the type of chick you would, be interested in hearing more from? Not necessarily saying you would want to fuck with her or date her or anything. Just okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
I ain't see no problem.
Right. She gives off a more elegant vibe than the type of bitches that be coming on this. We do have to figure out if she got kids, because that is definitely gonna be a factor as to if we're gonna give our reclaim your throne stamp on this hoe or not. If she got kids, is gonna be very pivotal in getting our approval. But she does look like a pretty decent contender to say, hey, this is probably the type of woman that you need to be looking for. I would say she could grow out the hair a little longer. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, she could probably put a little more weight on. A little more weight on.
Balloons and shit, so we can pop them bitches.
Yeah, right. Pop the balloon on the live stream type shit. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I would those are my only critiques, a little more weight, not too much, but just a little more. I still like the skinny vibe look, but obviously you want something back there type shit. So I think if my critique would be, okay, yeah, she probably could put on 10 to 15 pounds in the right place. She says she goes to the gym, so she could actually manage exactly where that fat kind of sits. And then yeah, she probably should grow the hair out longer, I would say. About 6 inches.
Okay. So, and we see there's no pop balloons. So for the first round, I'm gonna switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a toothpick. So here you go. And I'm gonna have you pop 3 balloons, just kind of based off what you're seeing, what's not really your type, whatever it may be. You'll pop those 3, and then I'll go ahead and ask you why we ended up popping them.
Trench coat, right?
Nah, them hoes be fucking with him.
Oh yeah,
you all are great looking young men, by the way.
I think she gonna pop. Yeah. So look at the guys. That's a good thing. Who do you guess she gonna pop their balloon?
One of them like
the African guard. Yeah. This nigga.
I saw that shit completely different.
Yeah. A lot of bitches be fucking with him because he's like, I mean, tall nigga, dark skinned nigga with dreads, and he got the African garb on. So like from the pop the balloon episodes that I seen, they were fucking with him. This nigga, he went viral because he like chomped the bitch out about her kid having multiple baby daddies because he said you ain't learned from the first one.
Damn.
And so I think she's gonna pop on him. And she has to pop 3. So I think she's gonna pop on Buddy right there, who went viral for spazzing on the baby mama.
Yeah.
I think she gonna pop dude in the purple, and then if she gotta pop one more, it's hard to tell between the nigga in the goddamn referee outfit and and this, but I'll say the referee outfit just because I think it doesn't look good as far as the way he's dressed. And she might pick up on that. So let's see who she pops.
Pop 3 balloons, just kind of based off what you're seeing, what's not really your type, whatever it may be. You'll pop those 3, and then I'll go ahead and ask you why we ended up popping them.
All right. You all are great looking young men, by the way. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. One more.
Yo, I'm 2 for 2.
He was so sad.
I'm 2 for 2. Hold up.
3.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start.
Damn, I didn't see that nigga. Fuck. I didn't see, bro. Damn.
Hell no.
Okay. All
Since
right.
we're already here.
Hi. Fine. How are you?
All right. We can have your name and age.
James Gourmet Pies, 37.
Okay.
Oh my.
And James, you had your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Damn, for a nigga with a goddamn center block head like that, he sound real sweet.
Gourmet pie.
Oh shit! That nigga said
Respect
James
his name,
Gourmet Pies or some shit. I mean, it's just like, bro, he another speech impediment right here. But I mean, that's cool. You know, I ain't hating on the speech impediments, but goddamn, nigga, you do not sound how you look.
Why so?
Beautiful lady. Beautiful woman. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
And so why did we end up popping his balloon?
James.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little tall.
Told you. Height pill. I knew she was gonna cook that nigga off his height.
If the woman is taller than the man, I'm sure that's
honestly
some shit that they wouldn't want.
Yeah, I agree. But then also she has 6-inch heels on, so she's really not that tall. She put the heels on to see if they put the heels on and say, okay, is he taller than me in heels? That's what
it don't count.
It don't count, but it does count. But yeah, I mean that's yeah. So it looks like she's towering over him, but most likely she's probably literally the same height as him. Well, he's a little shorter.
I'm just a little bit taller than you, James.
You know what? I'm gonna come back in like 6 months, right? And
No, he gonna get the NBL. He said he gonna get the NBL.
Oh my fucking god!
He said I would come back 6 months at the NBL.
Is crazy.
I'm gonna be in a wheelchair for the whole year, but hey, when I come back on my feet, bitch, I may not be able to walk straight, but hell, I'm gonna be 6 feet. Come hell or high water, bitch.
get that surgery where they break your leg.
Yo, that is the most embarrassing thing you could say as a short king.
God.
My nigga. Look, exactly, bro. You can't look.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
Nigga.
Damn.
Bro, you admitting you'll get a NBL to get a bitch is fucking crazy.
Fucking NBL is crazy.
Dude,
NBL?
Yo, we have to stand the fuck up.
Fucking NBL sounds so funny.
Look, man, if you are born short, hey, man, take it in stride. I would say he needs to lose a lot more weight. That's what he needs to do. Just rock the skinny nigga vibe. He got a big head, so he looked kind of like a pit bull. So he needs to lose the weight. The nigga looked like an American bully, goddamn. So he needs to lose a little bit of weight, and then I think he ain't gonna be able to bag a bitch like her, but he will be able to bag
a bitch,
some type of bitch who looks decent and maybe just as good as her, just shorter.
Confidence up, gang.
But to say that you would get a NBL is fucking insane, bro.
Back in like 6 months, right? And I'm gonna get that surgery where they break your legs.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I might be addicted to Percocets, but because I'm gonna tighten them every day. You know what I mean? That's hurting. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be 6'1".
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
And you pop.
You gonna be 6'1" and your arm's still gonna be 5'2", nigga.
Shit ain't gonna match.
It ain't gonna match, bro. Why? Why, nigga? Why'd you have to admit to that goofy shit, bro?
That NBL shit took me.
No, bro. You cannot get a NBL. No nigga should get a NBL. None.
2 others. We'll start over here. If we can have your name and age.
Yeah, my name's Ernesto. I'm 31.
And Ernesto, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Pleasant, beautiful, well spoken.
Okay, all right. And then why did we end up popping his?
You're very attractive, but it was the hoop earring for me.
Got it.
Damn. So she said the hoop earring. That nigga thought he was Michael Jordan, nigga. Yo, yeah. I mean, hoop earring, guys. Just stick to the studs.
No, I ain't finna say that. You can
for
wear
real.
what you want to wear, bro.
Yes,
you
wear what you want to wear.
Shit, not with no motherfucking shit he got on. Like the shit he got on, now she can find extra flaws, nigga. The shirt you pick, gang. Now she like, yeah, I don't like the earring. Nah, nigga, she just don't like the whole get up.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm just saying on the first impression, the hoop earring is not a good move because
wear what you want to wear, gang. I
agree, wear what you want to wear, but just don't be surprised when you get rejected by a bitch because bitches are like starting to say, oh, hoop earrings are feminine, hoop earrings are feminine. So they're saying that now. It's in the lexicon, it's in the mindset. So now bitches are like moving on these cues. Now, obviously, if your looks can overcome that, then that's a thing. But I mean, it's just like, bro, he just don't look good enough to pull off the hoop earring thing.
Here, man.
A nigga would
confident in. You gotta stand. I don't know, niggas ain't got that right demeanor. Feel me?
I mean, look, here's the thing. I love a hoop earring. I love looking like
the hoop earring. I just mean in general.
Yeah, but I love looking like Goku in Fusion Ha. You know what I'm saying? And putting on the hoop earring and then Fusion Ha and shit. I think it's a dope look, but also at the same time. On the first impression, dog, especially the way your head is shaped too, and the way your lineup is shaped too. It's just like you don't have a FBA lineup, so and then you're trying to rock a big thick ass beard with hoop earrings. It's just a hard sell. It's just a hard sell, and it's hard for a dark skinned nigga to sell too. That's what a lot of niggas don't talk about. Dark skinned niggas with hoop earrings. The only reason why that shit got popping was because Michael Jordan was rocking that shit. But I mean, he was the best basketball player in the world at that time. So yeah, he could rock whatever the fuck he wanted. But I think that a lot of niggas are sold on the hoop earring thing. Especially a lot of dark skinned niggas, and you're getting deceived as to what it can actually fit with. I agree. The whatever the hell this look like a boating shirt or some shit. Like this nigga finna go fishing or some shit. It's just not. I genuinely don't know what look he was going for with this. This is almost like a I don't know, something that your granddaddy would wear.
Yo, my soul look like his grandma brought him that.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe he could have rocked the hoop earring with something more fly. You definitely, I mean, either you need to rock a plain white tee, a long plain white tee. As a dark skinned nigga, if you're gonna wear this, I would say just take this. My dog chewing on a damn Draco. Stop. Hey, place.
Yeah.
Place.
Nigga, just be confident what the fuck you got on. But also, nigga, look in that fucking mirror before you leave the house.
Yeah, because this ain't it.
On that fucking finish line fit.
Yeah.
That shit ain't it.
This nigga look like he working at Hibbett Sports, goddamn.
No cap.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, damn. Then the lineup. Holy shit. I mean, it's just you can't do that. You can't do that, brother.
Better barber.
Yeah, the barber fucked you, dog.
Damn, he fucked you up top, gang.
Ooh, it's bad, and it's not coming back.
Like a hat.
Yeah, it does look. It looks like a fucking like wave cap or some shit.
Oh shit.
Damn, my nigga.
You might be bald. If you bald, just go bald.
Yeah. You got the beard to go bald, and you got the jawline. I mean, look, he got the squared down beard.
You got the beard. Even if since somebody fucked your lineup up,
yeah,
you can go bald for this time.
Yes,
and then try again the next time.
Bring it back. Yeah.
Okay, and then we did pop one more right here.
Yeah, and then the way he swung. Yeah, it was just the way he swung too. Oh God.
All right, and then we did pop one more.
That's his nervous swing. It's like, this bitch bad and she rejected me.
Right here.
There?
If we can have your name and age.
Absolutely. My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36.
Damn, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga moving a little sweet too.
Demetrius, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She's very attractive. That emotional intelligence is probably top 2 on my list. It lets me know that you know how to manage your emotions well. And so that was the main reasons why I did not pop my balloon.
And then why did you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon because I am not physically attracted to you.
Damn.
That's all. But you're a great looking young man. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
So, I mean, I wish you would have expounded upon why.
All right. So we do still have 4 balloons.
Boom. So, I mean, there you have it, guys. You see who she was choosing on. You see who she was choosing on, who she wasn't. Let that be a lesson to y'all niggas, man. Because, I mean, these hoes out here are definitely, they're definitely popping. And
Poppy.
you know, it looked like she definitely was a high ticket item in that little show. We got another pop the balloon video, and this will be the last one before we wrap it up.
Like the fucking terminology.
Yeah,
that's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I'm still stuck on NBL.
Yeah, the NBL.
I know y'all niggas are still laughing at that shit.
My nigga
too.
said he was gonna get a NBL for a bitch. You got me fucked up.
God. Nigga, my knee hurt.
Welcome in. I'll have to hold that. What's your name?
Damn.
Mark, how old are you?
Damn, Mark. Damn.
38. And what do you do?
I'm a federal agent and I act part time.
Oh, okay. And now,
So he's a federal agent. I mean, that just shows that you know, the hive mind, all the women popping at the same time.
what are some things I could do for fun?
Working out. bike riding. I go to the range all the time, shoot.
Okay.
You know, just things like that.
Nice, nice. All right.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't tell bitches that you go to the range and shoot.
Like you said nothing. You said you like to work out, bike riding. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you could have did something with that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I would not tell bitches that you like to go to the range and shoot, because here's the thing. Yes, they go for the YNs, right? They'll go for the young shooter niggas, but these like professional women, or they're at least trying to present themselves as professional business class women, it just doesn't work, bro. Like, yes, they might end up fucking a Thug Max Alpha Simp, which we know they are fucking a Thug Max Alpha Simp. But to come out and be the way that he's dressed and try and say, okay, I'm business class, but then I also go to the range, I think it works against you, because it just kind of gives off a red flag. Oh, he might be violent,
right.
and da.
You can't start with no shit like that.
Yeah,
bro.
bitches don't really like guns.
They were really almost terrified of guns.
Like they like guns when it's the hood nigga in the fucking music video.
Right.
But if you're not him and you're not presenting as him, like if he would have came up, it was good, little mama, like on some real shit, and then he said, yeah, shit, I'll be going to the range. Yeah, like if he would have came there, like exactly, they would have rocked with it. But because he's
a federal agent,
right? He's presenting himself more as a right,
tactical guy.
Exactly.
Like, they don't all tactical. What about the romance? What about the sweetness? What about first also, nigga? What is the shirt?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but
they don't like that type of shit. It looks like he had a knockoff Gucci.
You feel
like
me?
it has a Gucci pattern.
You feel me?
But
And
it's a sweater. It's a collared sweater. My nigga. Shit. A collared sweater is fucking insane. So there you have it right there. That's it right there. That's there's no way you're coming back from that, especially with sisters. Okay, they're not accepting collared sweaters, brother. I promise you, they're not.
Boy.
Maybe if you had the collared shirt under the sweater, and then the sweater had no collar, or you know,
put it together better, man.
Yeah.
And look, that ain't no DG.
Yeah.
I'm shooting.
Okay.
Hell no.
Just things like that.
Nice, nice.
Short
All right.
sleeves,
So now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Maturity,
No way.
security, intelligence,
Mm.
beauty.
Damn.
Yeah, those are some of the basics. Just the basics there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Yeah, insecurity,
Okay.
immaturity. You know, just pettiness, those type of things.
Okay, got it. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, let's start with your name and age first.
I'm Erica. I'm 35.
All right. And Erica, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think just initial overall attraction. Yeah. I think the hair. The
Damn.
outfit looks good, but I think it's mostly the hair.
Yeah, here's the problem with his hair.
That shit wasn't the right thing,
dude. All you have to do is cut this little tail right. What is this going on in the front?
That's how his hair grow. He need to cut it down lower.
He
He also need to fade it for real. It wasn't. It's just like
yeah.
You gotta cut it down lower.
I agree.
The way his hair grows.
Yeah.
Like Mexican type.
Yeah, he got like the Mexican good hair.
The good hair.
But he thought, see, niggas don't know how to use the good hair. Oh, okay. It looks like it is Gucci, but it does look knockoff because it's Gucci. It could be fake. It could be real.
The point being is not the cleanest Gucci shirt.
Right.
You didn't have to buy that one.
Right. You want to.
I don't like that one.
A Gucci T-shirt, brother. Or if you're gonna wear a Gucci collared shirt, I mean, it's got to be either it's gonna be the Gucci sweater or it's got to be the Gucci collared shirt. You can't blend them into two. And then because then it's just like I'm finna go into Gucci, and then you looking stupid,
nigga. What?
Like you just went into Gucci and walked out with the first thing you saw. So I definitely had to critique the shirt for show, the chain on top of the collared shirt. Look,
you an FBI agent, nigga. Just
right,
need that.
Right. If you're gonna wear the chain, you gotta tuck it in this instance. I'm sorry,
This is the time to tuck.
but it's making the collar look bad.
It look rough, man.
And it's flattening it out, and then it makes it look like you didn't iron that bitch, so you're using the chain to flatten it out. And then with the hair, yes, he needs a way better fade. It's going from dark to light way too quickly. And then this little cow lick right here, all he got to do with the razor is go hold that bitch sideways and just rip that off and make it stand up straight, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's just like he's trying to do the fucking you know, the old school 90s pimp, good hair nigga, and you know
all the niggas he busted when he was like an FBI agent.
Right.
Trying to look like them niggas.
Exactly. And it's just not working, nigga. That was 30 years ago.
Did. But I think it's mostly the hair. Trying to figure it out.
Damn.
But you look nice.
Yeah, and then also, bruh, you gotta these pants, and a lot of people aren't gonna like when I'm saying this, but these pants are way too loose.
Talking about the flare.
Yeah, way too loose. Way too loose.
Off. That shit
Yeah, the shirt is off. I think the pants are too loose. If you're gonna wear this shirt, you gotta wear some skinnies with it. I'm sorry, but you gotta wear something that's more fit.
Yeah, you gotta go preppy all the way.
Yeah, especially since this is a fit guy. Like, I mean, he's in decent shape. You could have done something better, and you didn't. And now you just looking like a fucking
looking like somebody unk.
Yeah, like he looked like somebody dressed his ass up.
Unk for real.
Right. It's like he looked like the nigga at the cookout who gonna be like, hey nephew, let me hold something.
Let me get another plate.
It looks good, but I think it's mostly the hair. Trying to figure it out. But you look nice.
No,
okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, is Erica someone that's your type?
No, she's not, but she seems to be a really good person. You know, I'm all about positivity. So
Damn. And then the bitch had to adjust the mic in your hand. Damn.
Come on, man.
You're
Speak
losing
to the mic,
all
man.
cool points. You're losing cool points, bro.
More points and shit.
Yeah.
So what makes her not really your type?
So
put it back up.
You know, the tattoos, things like that. I mean, once again, she seems to be pretty mature, pretty intelligent, but the tattoos will probably just be a little bit more of something that I wouldn't look, you know.
I like it. I like it. I like how he called out the tattoos. Now, obviously, not everybody's going to have the same opinion as me and as we do on this channel. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch with tattoos, yeah, she could be a good fuck. We're not saying that, you know, anything like, oh, yeah, the bitch can't get fucked type shit. No. What I'm saying is tattoos are definitely a red flag in women, and it's something that you should look out for. So I very much appreciate that this brother, this Malcolm, and he is a Malcolm, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. He is a Malcolm. He works pretty much, I mean, it's a blue collar. I mean, he said he's a federal agent. That's blue collar work right there, in my opinion, especially if he's using his hands a lot. It definitely is a good thing that he called out the tattoos and said, hey, you know, the tattoos is not something that I would go with, especially being a business class brother myself. The tattoos is just something that I'm not really trying to deal with. So, I mean, everybody has their different opinions. Obviously, I have tattoos, but I personally think the tattoos are for men. I don't think they're for women. Can tattoos look good on some women? Yes, they can. But ultimately, I personally don't think that you as a guy should commit to a woman who has hella tattoos. Now, if she has just like small ones that are hidden, okay, cool. Maybe you can make the exception. But Cuzzo, what do you think?
I fuck with tattoos.
So you fuck with tattoos?
Yo.
So you'll wife a bitch who's tatted up type shit?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own different opinion on it.
But I'm like different.
Yeah, I mean, we all know over here, right? We see tattoos as a red flag, and they can be. And I mean, especially in my opinion, her tattoos are a big red flag because what the fuck is 196? What is this? What is that? What is that? Especially tattoos on her chest, not attractive at all in my opinion. Chest tattoo. I mean, you've got to have some huge tits to pull off some chest tattoos, bruh. This on the wrist, I can't even tell what it is. I mean, it just looks out of place. It looks like bumper stickers just randomly placed on a vehicle. Though you got to turn this into a sleeve, in my opinion. Or you know, you got to do a full sleeve with it. I mean, I just can't get behind it. Chest tattoo on the sternum, trying to be like Rihanna. A tattoo on the collarbone. Obviously, this is not her hair, you know, so I genuinely have to see what she looks like under all of this. But Yeah, I just don't think the tattoos work with her look. And then she got one on her shoulder too. You gotta turn something to a sleeve. If this was a calf sleeve and then this was a full left arm sleeve, maybe, but the chest tattoo that's where I completely withdraw. And then the shoulder tattoo, you got to make it a full shoulder tat, not just like nigga that you was fucking named in cursive on your shoulder. It's some fucking crazy shit. But anyways, let's keep going.
Pretty intelligent, but the tattoos will probably just be a little bit more of something that I wouldn't look in a long term, Yeah. So, but she's cool.
Ooh, damn. And another bitch popped because he said he didn't like tattoos.
Let's go here. Your name and age.
Farah, 31.
All right. And Farah, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just didn't get the initial connection. I feel like, the hair. It's not the hair, it's the part that's throwing me off. But outside of that, he seems like a good person. I like your energy.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's two now coming for your hair. Like, does that happen to you often? No.
I mean, it's something I think it's my style might be a little bit different than what I'm used to. So it's all good.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
I really didn't get enough information to kind of, but she seems once again mature. Seems like a positive person. So yeah.
Thanks.
Boom. So there you have it. We reacted to a lot of pretty good videos.
That was good.
Yeah, I think
that was my only time seeing them balloon videos. So
yeah, we got to get a longer one and react to a full one because those things are pretty funny. But I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. Y'all already know how we do it and getting up out of here. Cuzzo, first stream on Reclaim. We're going to be doing this a lot more often, so stay tuned. You already know what it is. Get those numbers up. We got 81 viewers on X. We got 3 on Reclaim YouTube and 1 on Reclaim Twitch. So obviously YouTube fucking with the numbers, Twitch fucking with the numbers, but X is doing pretty good. We usually get about 200 on X, so we just got to be more consistent and get those higher numbers. But hey, you already know what it is. When we come with a controversial topic, it's going to be V-ski. So I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below. Or share your CashApp so know you're paying your thoughts, man. Y'all are doing your mark for getting with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.